Rita. Some call it a miraculous stone. The Philosopher's Stone. The Queen of England remains locked in combat. With Spain, the country where the sun never sets, for control of the entire world. Her forces weakening with every battle. The Queen and her inner circle turn to divination and alchemy, hiring pirates like us to find Rita for them. With that power, they managed to defeat the invincible Spanish Armada. But now it seems they want to keep their methods a secret.
You guys hear me? I think I might have myself muted there.
It seems death won't stop chasing me.
When I had the chance.
I guess I run then. Yeah, I picked this up myself last month as well. Same reasoning. I played it a little bit, kind of messed around mostly with the sword and stuff, but I'm thinking I will, once I get past this like tutorial area. Yes, I'm that strong. The wall fears me.
What are you doing?
I'm planning on trying out the axe. This playthrough, just to give it an actual fair shot. Tells you what you need to do on everything too. Right. Okay. Oh. Nice crown on my back now. Never noticed that when I was first pulling it. Yeah. My voice is also really quiet, so that could be part of it too. Does that help out a little bit? I don't have a really good way to check. Okay, cool. No problem at all. So this game, I played Nioh 2 a little bit when they had a little test type thing, and I thought that was really fun, so I was excited that this came out as a game that we could pick up in preparation for the second one's actual close-by release in March. Kind of Souls-esque from the action death standpoint. Lots of leveling and things like that. But I've never minded that. There's a pillar. Okay, so if I'm gonna give the axe a fair shot, I guess I should give the axe a fair shot. So a lot of the actual mechanics of the game don't really kick in until after this part.
There's only a limited amount of Amrita we can extract from this country, Kelly.
Indeed, the pirates have served their purpose.
The death of the leader of Japan will spark a war, and a wonderful opportunity to acquire more Amrita.
Once tomorrow's execution takes place, we will get our hands on a compass that will lead us to that Amrita.
With enough Amrita, we could subdue Spain, perhaps even the world.
The day when England reigns supreme.
But our beloved queen thinks of Amrita as nothing more than gold or gemstones.
We must find them before our nation's rivals do.
Edward Kelly, you will go to Japan. It
Delicious.
seems it would be to our advantage to keep the wars alive. We cannot gain Amrita if blood does not flow.
Hey! Who are you?
I think I need to go all the way down. Yes, it was indeed the cost. Now a random samurai man. And nations are going to war. Yes. But at least it helped you succeed, right? At least that's how they're looking at it. Yeah, probably. We'll keep it hush for now. Okay, so that sword's yellow, which is a little better. Generally speaking, the higher rarities usually have more special effects, or better special effects. So, generally going for yellow items over white items is better, unless you happen to have something that's already the same. Take toughness. Toughness is a little better. Okay.
Intruder!
Axe is really strong. It's just slow. Well, in my first run with the sword, I was focusing a lot on speed and maneuverability. It's kind of hard to talk about the specifics right at this point. After the tutorial, I'll talk about it a little bit more. But the general gist that you can get at this moment in time is the axe is slower. So it's definitely more committed, so to speak. So like when you start attacking, you don't have an opening right away for a little while. With the katana, you can actually get away with a lot of stuff and still are able to get away because they're a little faster strokes, so to speak. But there's also stances, which is what doesn't actually exist quite yet. It doesn't show up until after you beat this tutorial level. But there's stances, and different stances basically focus on different things. So there's high stance, mid stance, low stance. High stance focuses on damage and is generally slow regardless of weapon. Mid stance, which is what it's actually having to use right now, is a more defensive stance. It tends to have special abilities that focus on like parrying or maneuvering around your opponent. And then low stance is about dodging. You don't use near as much ki, which is the green gauge. You use it for dashing, attacking, everything, but low stance doesn't use as much in general, and the attacks, even with some of the slower weapons, the attacks have a lot more windows of opportunity to dodge. So with me giving the axe a chance here is mostly because it goes against my normal playstyle. I tend to prefer speed and technicality over brute force power, and it's much more of a brute force power weapon. But I like to give everything a good fair shot. And there we go. First death of the game. Okay. I now have to remember where I was at. And successfully make it back to where I was at. Okay. I feel like this is not right. I think I'm backtracking. This is backtracking. Yeah, because I came through here. I had to unlock this. Okay. The axe also uses a lot more ki, which means you run out of ki a lot faster, which comes into play a little bit later. The enemies here aren't too rough, but basically you get into a no ki point, which is when your green gauge is completely gone and it flashes red when you do that. And when you're in that stance, you can't move until you regenerate some of your ki. And you also, if you get hit during that time, you take extra damage. It's the same as them getting a critical hit against you. So it using more ki means basically you're left more vulnerable more often if you're not careful. Would have been handy to grab this last time. It's not a huge window, but that right there, if I would have got hit there, I would have probably died. I know. He's still at it. It's that plate mail. Although it's a little bit also adapting to the weapon. Because, like I said, I'm very much more used to the sword, which is a lot more able to dodge in and out. So this whole dancing around them thing is not my strong suit. Hello. Nothing too much yet. Still in the tutorial, but trying to die. A lot, I guess. Probably don't need 4 guys on this. Okay.
My warrior!
Okay. So that was just treasure. I'm trying to remember exactly where I need to go here.
Using monsters like that to fight wars. Guess they got no more use for us. His body just split in two. Oh God! You wanted to kill me from the start. Striking when the opponent is down and helpless. That's what they try to do to all of us who fought for Queen and country.
So I guess it was up. Okay.
Damn! I made it all this way for nothing? Oh, I gotta do something. If I jump...
I think I'm just gonna go ahead and move on. I don't really need to kill him. So-so, especially considering I'm trying out the axe when I'm primarily using the sword. Round one.
It's you. The man with the guardian spirit.
If I die, the secret of the stones dies with me.
Let me show you what these stones can do. Behold. It's time for your execution.
Well, I am not quite there yet, unfortunately. And then magical sword switch, I guess. Who uses an axe here?
Oh, well done. Quite a feat.
So this spirit shall guide me to the kingdom of gold.
Correct. The main character's name is William. He is not Japanese. He just learns katana.
The journey was not an enjoyable one.
I mean, I'm a long ways off from
During
that
2
money.
years' voyage,
This is actually
the Hell-Off was
still
lost.
like
The trow sank,
the basic
while
one.
the hope vanished
I'm
without a
not that
trace.
far yet.
The good news
I
of the
haven't even
Blighter
made it
boats
to Way of the Strong.
was nothing but lies. Only Leifta remained.
And yes, we're just gonna swim off the bullet wound.
An ironic twist. For what awaited us in the Far East wasn't love. It was monsters and death.
With extra death. Oh, sorry. I'm still on. I haven't even made it to Way of the Strong, so Way of the Nioh is still quite a ways off. All right. I think I'll test out the Adachi too, because I know it's a heavier weapon. But I'm gonna start with axe. Essentially, the game says that he's reading this journal that is so vivid that he feels like he's there in the flesh and can just, like, learn from that. No, that's right, I have to pick this too. Probably here, just because the axe is kind of offense-oriented. Probably my best bet. Okay. It is. Oh, sorry, Bad Money. That hit late on my screen. Everything's a bit delayed for me. Sometimes you just have to be a quick study, you know, just read through a memoir, learn how to do everything. Okay. Okay, so now is when it adds in all of the new stuff. That's why it recommends doing the tutorial before you get into this. I skipped it since I kind of know what I'm doing. Thanks, Bad Money. So now I can kind of show you. I'll eventually get the other weapons and I can kind of show you. But basically, every time you attack, you can ki pulse, which replenishes some of the ki. Since you've seen the demo, you may be familiar with some of these concepts, I'm not sure. But then with the axe, you have the different stances, so there's low, mid, and high. So high is really slow but damaging, and then low's a lot faster, which leaves you open for more dodging. And then, of course, mid is the kind of more defensive one, look for an opening sort of thing. So with the axe, all of them are a lot slower, just in general, compared to the katana at least. So that's why I'm kind of trying out this as a different thing. Gotcha. And then, of course, as you level up, you get skill points and things too, as you use the weapons and level up. And then you can learn new things as well, which I can show you here. So it has like... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would be very surprised if I die less than 10 times. So I'm gonna go with the ki pulse stuff. It makes you regenerate more first. So that ki pulse actually helps a bit more. And then I'll probably look at dodging after that. But then you get like techniques and things later on too. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna walk by and then, you know, slash you in the back. So the Kodama, you find them and guide them back to the shrine, and then they can confer blessings to you while you're exploring in a given region. So it's worthwhile to find them all, but some are hidden, some are just kind of there. Okay, so I'll go ahead and equip that as a secondary weapon. Okay, cool. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Okay. Well, I have some slightly better armor now, it looks like. For what it's worth. He just kind of throws them open. With reckless abandon. Okay. So that's lighter armor. I think I'm going to stick with medium with how slow the axe is. Thanks. I'm not liking that. Okay. Archer bad. Plus there's stuff. not sure this is exactly what I was looking for. Oh, hey, that is a better axe. We will switch over to that then. Okay. So I went that way. I have this way to go. Oh. Okay. Oh. Oh. That stuff is where I saw the archer. Okay. I guess he wasn't looking up. You should always look up. Alright. Did he just jumped off the cliff? Okay. I'm guessing that's not a death thing because I didn't get any experience. Okay. Okay. Alright, alright. So far, so good.
御身に慈しみの心あらばそのおましどころへとお連れしたまえ
Now, I have a couple points here. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. And do I have anything else I can get? Key pulse while dodging. Changing another stance increases the amount. I haven't used low stance too much. I'm gonna go with that.
すまねえな俺だって命が欲しいんだ
No, this is... that's back where I started. Okay. So far, so good. It is a good use, I guess. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put a little bit more here. And then that's my weapon. Yeah. Okay. So leveling up gets you extra points here, so... create shockwaves. Just what I always wanted. I do mid-stance a lot. Although I can also just spin. I think I'm going to go with the key pulse for now. I'm trying to learn new things, but at the same time I want to stick with things I kind of know too. Oh, right. I picked up a bow, didn't I? I can archery now. Okay. I forgot I also spent some points here. What do I got? Okay. Okay. So different. That's red, so I don't think I can actually use that yet. I think I'll just hold on to him for now. Okay. Did not time that well. Okay. Not sure what he was stabbing at exactly, but... Okay. I heard a little boop boop. Gave yourself away, friend. Okay. Oh, oh, that's not good. He had a helmet on, I'm pretty sure. Yes, the knee is the better spot to aim for, you're right. My mistake. I'll do better in the future. Whew. Yes, it was. But we really have to figure out on the weapon triangle, where does the Kusarigama fall? And I think Tonfa, there's Tonfa as well, so we'll have to find out where they fall. I have not, actually. I've been using my axe the whole time. But, you do make a good point. I have one on my back. I may as well try it, right? Ginormous sword for the win. Okay. Goes right over him. They never see it coming. Let's see what these do here. Mid stance. Okay. That eats key. Alright, low stance. Okay, low stance isn't bad. Basically what you expect from heavy stance. Okay. I think I have an idea now. Okay. He dodged my slow slash. How did he do that? Oh. There's a guy over there. I was just looking for the treasure. Up here. No, I picked up a blue longbow, didn't I? Yes, I did. I keep remembering I picked stuff up way after I picked it up. Alright, I haven't fought a guy in a while. Let's give it a go. The classic stab. Did I pick up other items? I know I picked up other items, but... Well, you know me, I play bullets, so I need them. Oh, nice. Stay on fire, friend. It's actually something I just got. All weapons have a grapple mechanic. You just have to get it first. And basically when you get somebody to red key and they're staggered, you can walk up to them and hit triangle, at least default triangle, which is heavy attack. And it does a grapple, which for the Odachi is just apparently stabbing them through the chest and throwing them to the side. As you do. You can actually get them on back attacks as well. I forget what I did with that. I'm guessing it's on a level up tree somewhere. Probably ninja now I'm sitting here thinking about it. Let's see. Oh, nothing I can unlock anyway, so if it is on here, I don't have it. Must be somewhere else, or I don't remember where I get it from. But you can get grapples on back attacks as well. That was a doozy. I'm going to go low stance here and see if that. Never mind. I'm just gonna ground attack them. I was gonna try low attack and see if that works since we swung over them last time, but I guess I don't need to. Whoa. Kind of feeling like I like the Odachi better. Haven't used it quite as much still, but... I get 2 ground attacks? Yes, please. I'm not sure. They're pretty even. I feel like the Odachi gets a little better spread because it kind of has like a slashing arc instead of a kind of close range one. I don't know. It has a little bit more range or something. It just feels better to me. But I think they're pretty close. Odachi's a little faster still too. At least on subsequent swings. High stance works on him. Ooh, that's bad. Last thing I need is a battle behind me too. Oh, okay, wow. And that's why you use high stance, to kill fast. I just forget to kill fast most of the time. Oh, it hit this time. Must be a ground difference or something. I mean, it does hit kind of mid-range, I guess, so if he was standing on high ground, I'd hit okay. Alright. I'll probably wrap this stream up after this mission, just because I've been at it for a little while now. But, I mean, I still have a village to explore before this mission's over, I assume, so. They almost always end with a boss, too, so. It is simply the Souls way. I know this isn't a Souls game, but it's in the same vein. Wow. I need to find out where that guy was at. Oh. They're in the same genre. I guess there's a subgenre of gaming called Masocore that Souls falls in, and many. Oh, well, that was unfortunate. Souls games like Super Meat Boy, games that have high skill and expect you to die a lot, basically. And this game falls in that category, though it is undeniably, in my experience I've had so far, a little easier because you can actually revisit places, which obviously gives you a little bit of an easier time when you revisit. So it was over here, I think, where I saw that guy. No, because there was a ladder where I saw him. Oh, so maybe it was over here. Yes, okay. Okay, so I'm assuming I need up here since there was a kick down over here. Okay. let's get back on track here. I don't know what I'm doing that's letting me get 2 ground attacks on them, but it's awesome. Can't I accept it? Oh, that's fire. Ouch. Okay, low stance definitely hits them too, so I just need to avoid mid stance while I'm using the Adachi against them when they're on the ground. Okay. I am looking forward to Nioh 2 though, because Nioh 2 is going to have created character, so you can have a little bit of fun with it. I'm not sure how it's going to impact story, which is most people's contention when it comes to created characters. But I like created characters still. Even though it's kind of there's too many. That's not good. Oh, there we go. Yes. You already kind of have that here. I mean, you can change your armor to whatever you want. Different outfits. It does have small elements of that, but I mean, you see that, and even the Souls games have that, even if the characters aren't the best looking out there. Personal opinion, of course. No offense to anybody who likes the Souls characters' looks. Okay. This is where I fell down. Okay. Okay. Oh, gosh. I did not mean to dodge roll into the fire. Oh, boy. Solid. Minor setbacks, you know. What's life without a few? At least it's a little easier on the way back. a little bit. I'm not as... Right? Look, you managed to win at everything, and then you roll into fire. Good job. Oh. Okay, well, I made this worse on myself, so... Oh, that's not good. Was just gonna run past this guy, but no, he wanted to chase me. Not doing so hot on the key pulses. There we go. So it also has the Souls element of you have a grave when you die, and if you make it back to it, you get all your stuff back. It actually is twofold in this game, though, because something I haven't used much, but does exist, is the living weapon. Back from the starting movie, well, the movie against the axe guy, where you basically imbue your weapon with your guardian spirit for a set amount of time. And the snag there is, when you die and your grave is out, your guardian spirit watches the grave. So while your spirit guardian is gone, you cannot use living weapon at all. I'm not the only one diving into the fire today. Excellent. At least his wasn't intentional. Well, I guess mine wasn't either, but I kind of forced him into it. That looks like a pretty nice drop spot. But there's treasure. I guess I can just climb back up. No big deal. Okay. Now let's drop attack them. Like the cowards we are up here. It can't hurt that bad, right? Oh. Basically, yeah, I just forget about it. That is the gist of it, yes. I'm kind of one of those people who likes to hold on to their resources way more than they need to. But when it comes to the living weapon, I actually do use it a fair amount. I just... The main drawback being, obviously... Well, I guess I can talk about living weapon here, because I haven't done that yet, now that I think about it. The living weapon, while it's active, acts as its own HP bar. So while the living weapon is active, anytime you take damage, it takes time off of your bar instead of your actual health. So that means that you can activate it before you're about to die, and then it will keep you alive longer. I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure that it can activate during some stagger frames, as long as they're not serious ones. I'm not 100% sure on that, so I wouldn't quote me on that. But it can activate even like if someone's in the middle of a combo, unless it has you staggered really bad. Yeah, so the drawback being you don't have it when you might potentially need it to survive, but then, I mean, if you never use it. They also have elemental attacks to them. Each guardian spirit has elements to them. So the one I have, I believe, is fire, based on the red. So when you use it, you can also get elemental attacks off, which sometimes helps. And then, of course, it changes your attack range a little bit, too, so you can kind of, like, get a little better range on stuff as well. So there's a lot of benefits, and then, of course, the drawback being, once you use it, you have to earn it again. And I mean, yeah, I've gotten a little better about a lot of resource hoarding stuff, but in this exact instance, it's just I keep forgetting about it. But it recharges based on Amrita that you pick up, so there's kind of ways to cheese it back if you're really, really needing it. Yeah. I hated using over limit, and it wasn't because it was bad. I just was like, oh, I need it. I totally get where you're coming from with that. I ran in the biggest game where I've ran into it that I haven't actually, where I've actually been pretty good about it was Trails of Cold Steel. I guess I need to get off to the other side. Yeah, the living weapon mode is really cool, and it's pretty fun to use. I'm not going to deny that. I'm bored, I guess. Oh. There's a shiny down there. I guess I'll go pick it up after I do this. Oh boy. Okay, this is good. Ooh, got me. Just a slight amount cautious, you know, just a little bit.
These barbarians, they're turning into monsters.
I think since I opened up this path up here, I'm gonna go level up. 9,000's a lot. So, okay. So I've been putting a lot in strength because that's what Odachis and axes use. But I think life key, weight. I think I'm going to put a little bit more in dexterity. And I think a little in body for HP. Oh. And then I'm going to get a trophy so I can't see what I'm doing in my menu. Yes, that was the goal. Okay. Oh, there it is. You can't get sneak attack until you've cleared mission ? So, I can't get it yet. Let's look at some of the Adachi stuff. The heavy weapons like their shockwaves that damage areas. I guess that makes sense when you're using a heavy weapon. Follow a quick attack from mid or low stance with a strong attack from high stance. Huh. I should probably go ahead and get these, because I like doing the key pulls. Okay, so now let's look at what we got. Oh, I can hilt bash people. Okay. That looks like that's a charge move. Okay. Quick attack from high or low stance with a strong attack from mid stance. Okay, so basically it's going to let me do strong attacks from other stances, basically. Okay. Interesting mechanic. Not sure how effective a mechanic it is for my playstyle, but hey, I'm here to try new things, right? Right. Let's do... I'm in mid stance a lot, so let's do... Let's do the low stance. Okay. Oh, okay. It actually changes your stance, too. Okay. Good to know. Oh, there's a shiny. Almost missed a treasure. You never want to miss treasure. Okay. I have to face a guy, I guess. That's what I get for going after the treasure. Easy, right? Even easier. Hey, at least I can see now. Boss time, definitely. That is what this looks like to me. Ooh. Ooh. I'm gonna stick with flow. Yeah. Ooh boy. Oh boy. This is where speed is good. And I do not have that right now. I guess I have low stance. Ah, there we go. Not smooth, but it worked. I had a whole potion left. One whole potion.
Who are you?
A foreigner? Your skill against Oni is impressive.
As is your skill with English.
At least they brought it up.
My name is Hanzo Hattori. And you are?
Call me William. I'm here in pursuit of someone.
An enemy, perhaps? Hunting a person down in a strange land will not be easy. If you lend me your strength in fighting Oni, I will help you in return. Well then.
Well then, cat time!
Dawn is breaking. Come.
It's time for the cat clock.
天下人であった太閤秀吉様が亡くなり、この国では今、二人の侍が歯を競っておる。一人は秀吉様を継いだ石田三成殿。もう一人は我が主君、徳川家康様。わしは家康様から西国大名たちの調略を任され、この九州へ参ったのだ。ウィリアム、近頃巷には地味猛量が出没し、大名たちは手を焼いておる。鬼を切るその腕を売り込めば調略の好機となろう。案ずるな。あやかし騒ぎを追えばお主の仇も現れよう。まずは家康様に近しい隣国豊前の官兵衛殿のもとに参ろう。
Yeah, I'm not sure why you weren't expecting that either. Alright, well, thanks for stopping in, everyone who did. I'm gonna go ahead and stop here for now. I'm actually thinking about I might pick this back up and keep doing this as something for people if they're interested in stopping in. I had fun with it. I don't know if I'll stick with the heavy weapons long term, but hey, it's worth trying, right? I hope everyone has a good evening or day, depending on where you're at. I'll talk to you guys next time.